If you or a loved one has had thoughts of self-harm, please call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255 or visit suicidepreventionlifeline.org.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Suplex City Limits. Suplex City Limits. Suplex City Limits. Suplex City Limits. With your esteemed hosts, Jim Bishop.
Hey man, look down here. Yeah, it's me, it's John Tenta's inner thighs.
And Tyler Fudge.
I figured the woman's dead. Don't want to use a picture of her strapped to a phone.
I don't even know if that's her, man.
I'm pretty sure.
Suplex City Limits.
Welcome, thank you for downloading episode 345 of Suplex City Limits, recorded live on YouTube November 20th, 2021. Pistol whipping bitches, putting holes in motherfuckers. It's your boy, the king of bong style, Jim Vicious. He's the king of breakfast, the Canadian bacon destroyer, my co-host.
The king of breakfast and all those processed meats. If you eat some processed meat in your mouth, you call 1-800-TYLER-BABY. There goes my shit.
What's going on here? Breakfast!
Breakfast! Yeah. My shit fell down. Anyways, hey, what's up?
Suplex City Limits available for listening everywhere fine podcasts are found. You can follow me on the show Twitter at Suplex City Limit. Follow Tyler at The Federation. If you like the show, consider supporting it by picking up a t-shirt at Pro Wrestling Tees. You can also donate on Patreon like bad motherfuckers. If I was gay, I'd marry Terry Ansel, Justin Dick for Days Daily, Evil Evan, B-Rad Brad. Who else we got here? Arson Josh Larson, Lucas Gucci Balducci, Plain Vanilla Martin Corns, our friends at the Smack It Down podcast. He just got like a custom Smack It Down podcast belt.
Do they really?
Yeah, it's like in construction.
Holy
It's like,
shit.
didn't you just have a baby?
Right? Right?
Caleb, maybe the economy is a lot better in Australia than
I don't
it is
know,
here.
man. I don't know, man. He reached out to me for free artwork, so...
Everyone wants to reach out to you for free artwork. Caleb, you should see the size of his organ field. Morgan Field, Kick-Ass Keith Martin, and the Roach Killer, Chris Savage. This week on the show, I don't know, wrestling, bongs.
More WWE releases. What do you know? Every
Yeah.
week.
News, top 3, shenanigans, all of it.
Weed.
Weed, definitely weed.
Oh,
So, there are a lot of wrestling podcasts out there, but only one with a live around the world hit. If you're a pot smoker, take a hit with us, baby. In 3, 2, 1. Deep. I wonder if my neighbors like just here bubbling from here all the time.
I thought you were saying like they were watching you. Just in this head planted right in front of the window, just staring at Jim. Just, oh, look at that big man with that bong. I'm going. Sorry.
Look how hard he sucks.
Oh, you could suck a golf ball down a garden hose. I'd fuck a bit. Yeah.
Let's get into this shit now that we have waked and baked. So, I don't know. I'm really fucking baked today. Let's get into it with this week's SCL Top 3.
Suplex City Limits Top 3.
Suplex City Limits Top 3. Our top 3 matches of the week. Take us through it, Mr. Tyler Fudge.
Oh, well, Mr. Tyler Fudge certainly will take you through it because Mr. Tyler Fudge, yeah, I don't know what else to say. I thought I had something miraculous to say, but I don't. So what I will end up doing is just bringing us over to the number 3, which is we didn't really talk about this. But yeah, Dante Martin and Leo Rush taking on the Acclaimed. We didn't talk about the orders.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
Dante Rush. Well, not a bad name. Dante Rush. Against the
They don't have a name.
They don't have a name, so they will be now. Yeah. Leo Dante.
What a tag team this is.
Oh, they're fantastic. How about El Dante, like the what do you call it? Pasta.
El Dente.
Oh yeah, that could be their name, El Dente. I suppose it's like when you say him Mario. Right?
I'm just like standing here at the edge of this hole, just like watching you dig it. Like, eh?
Yeah, well, like I'm looking at this too, and this program's not really working as much as I want it to. So it's not transitioning very well. So maybe we'll go back to just regular OBS next week.
Well, son of a bitch. Yeah, we're trying out a completely new thing, so we'll see how it goes. Let us know. You also can donate in the description for $1. Get whatever you say on the screen, which is a scary thing to propose to our fucking listeners.
It is.
Don't get us banned from YouTube, please.
but if you do, make sure it's fucking worth it.
Yeah, make sure you donate more than $1. Jesus. Recorded live on Vimeo. I don't even know if Vimeo's live.
We'll have to do.
Well, let's go go to Chatterbait, man.
Chatterbait, Cam Horrors, whatever, man. Like we'll find a place if we get kicked off of YouTube. I've always wanted to do Pornhub. I always want to beat that guy that's the most watched wrestling podcast on Pornhub. So let's do it.
Yeah, I'd like to beat those guys. I just happened across it one day, and I was like, well, we can't have this. We should go to war with you. They actually have a broad on there, though.
Oh yeah. See, they're already ahead of us.
Yeah. But no less, this is a great team. Unless you hate, if you're a hater of this kind of shit, you're gonna really hate Leo Rush and Dante Martin. But I like fun and I like flips and crazy fast ass shit.
Yeah. What's not the like?
It's a question a lot of people are gonna be having. Like, who is Dante Martin's old tag team partner?
Right.
And why do I not care that he's gone?
Right. And like, as bad as it is to say, because like this guy is missing out. You got Dante, who's going to be so far ahead of Darius, right? Like, and I only remember Darius because of Hootie and the Blowfish. So whatever.
Darius what?
Darius Martin. Obviously, they're brothers, Jim.
They're brothers. They're happy and they're singing and they're
brothers.
Kind of colored.
Jesus Christ. But no, Leo Rush. I've heard a lot of people talking, praising Leo Rush over the last couple weeks in his AEW debuts, and he deserves it because everything he's doing here is so good. The fact that the WWE made him a manager, especially when they had 205 Live going on, is absolutely fucking insane.
He's a really good manager, but yeah.
He is a really good manager. 100%.
Well, he was an okay manager. But anyway, I love this new tag team. I think the double, they quickly have all kinds of crazy double team moves and high flying shit, which is awesome. They're taking on the Acclaimed, who I fucking also really like. Yo.
Yo, check it. Yo.
That's not something you're going to fucking skip. I'm never going to skip an Acclaimed entrance.
Never.
And he always nails it at the park. He goes to both versions and it cuts to the ring and Leo Rush is like, I got 3 fucking kids. And which just made it even funnier to me.
And the camera cuts to him as he's doing it too. Just got his hands. 3 kids, man. 3 kids.
They always do. They always cut right to the person as they're getting insulted. It's great.
So good. Like when he insulted Jungle Boy about his girlfriend getting railed by 5 guys, it was fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I just wish people weren't pussies and we could, get the unfettered version of it.
Yeah, but they are though. So,
especially wrestling fans.
Mitch got it right there. The manliest gay dude and the gayest straight dude. The Acclaimed. It's so true. It's so true. Like these guys are so switched. You know what I mean? And a part of me wonders though if. And I don't like speculating about this stuff here because it's none of our business. But when he was talking about Jungle Boy being his fetish, you know what I mean? Twink, I assume, right? I don't know. But is I don't know if he is. Who cares if he is? But if he's not, they are really, really different. They seem like they're swapped. But anyways.
They'd be played perfectly by Key and Peele.
Oh, 100%. They
Yeah.
could. Jim. Do I still have this here? I don't, do I? Oh, never mind. I thought I still had the bitch in the sound. I do actually.
Bitch.
Bitch.
There you go, dude. That's fucking good. So yeah, 2 young tag teams. I had fun. I thought it was fucking really good.
I thought it was really good as well.
Until the end when Team Taz comes out and they just ruin everything that I see them on. Ugh.
Yeah, like it's cool that they've got a group to put Will Hobbs in somewhere that Hook can be hidden until he's actually able to wrestle. It's just a shame that Ricky Starks is stuck on Team Taz.
How fucking high in the air Dante Martin is. Oh, that little picture's gone now.
But yes, he was very high. I worked really hard to get that.
Wise, man. That guy's got, he just hangs up there. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's got some crazy hang time. I don't know how he does it. He's in shape, I guess. That's how. But yeah.
Only other person you see with like that kind of hang, and he's not as agile on shit, but he does like what's that cat? What's that? WWE shit escapes me all the time. The Street Profits.
Oh yeah. Montez Ford. He also gets a lot of air.
Yeah. There's like that frog splash where he's just insanely high off the ring.
Yeah. He's pretty good. Like for all as much as we give WWE shit, I do like Montez Ford.
Yeah. But yeah, very good fun match.
Yes, it was.
I've got nothing else, Sam.
Okay, then say it.
Number 2. I was drinking coffee, sorry.
Number 2. As you can see, it's taking a long time for this to transition, but hey, number 2 is Suzuki and Alexander. Josh Alexander, that is. You might have to preface who Alexander is, but nobody has to preface who Suzuki is. They had a match this week on Impact, and I absolutely adored it. Would I say it was like anywhere close to a match of the year? No. But it's Suzuki doing what Suzuki does, and Josh Alexander played his part really well. They had Josh Alexander go over. Obviously, this is one of Suzuki's last forays in North America before he goes back to Japan.
This was recorded like weeks ago. Holy shit.
Yes. But you can see that Suzuki was definitely feeling the tour in this match. You know what I mean? There wasn't a huge amount of wrestling. It was a lot of Suzuki's main attractions kind of deal, but it was still a very, very good match. And that little Impact crowd really gave Kaze Ninore justice. You know what I mean? That little tiny crowd. A lot of sound came from them. So
that's good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Suzuki doing Suzuki things. Very good match.
Yeah. This was the matchup. If you're looking at Suzuki coming in for a match, who do you want to see? I mean, it's without a doubt, it's Josh Alexander, I think.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't think they have anybody who would interest me more against Suzuki.
Like in Impact?
Yeah.
No. God, no. God, no. Not like in a match against Suzuki. You know what I mean? Like, they got guys that I like, but not in a, like, quote unquote, not a dream match, but this is a tush tickler match. You know what I mean?
I have no idea how Impact is still a thing, honestly. I'm glad it is, especially now that Ring of Honor is going away, but I don't know how they make money. They don't, I guess. They spend the money for the content on TV. I don't know. Nobody watches this show. More people watch MLW on YouTube than watch this show.
Mind you, Impact did have their best rating this week that they've had since July. So, like, since the event,
I wonder if it's because Suzuki was on the show.
Be. It very well might be. It very well might be.
Pretty obscure, let's face it, in America. I mean, at least mainstream-wise. 50-year-old Japanese dude pops the biggest rating on that show.
In a way, I'm not surprised. In a way, I am. Just like you said, because 50-year-old Japanese guy that's not really mainstream here in North America. But wrestling isn't mainstream anyway, so you don't need to be mainstream. So.
No, but I've seen like the ratings for this, just 25,000 people. I swear there was one that was like even lower than that. But like, so barely anybody watches Impact. Yeah. I don't know people who do. Someone does.
I really don't either, honestly. I don't.
Anytime we check back in, because at this point it's like we have what we watch. We have the AEW, New Japan, And that pretty much fills up as much as time as we're going to actually watch, other than big events.
Yeah.
And it's just like, every time we check in on Impact, I don't see anything that I'm like, oh yeah, next week I got to come back for this. Not without Omega there.
Even with Omega there, I didn't feel like I needed to come back next week.
Well, that's true. That first one, I mean, it was cool for a little bit, but
like, and that's not a knock on Omega. That's the breaks. You know what I mean? That's just it. That's just the thing. Like, Impact doesn't have, in my opinion, anything really keeping you, drawing you in. Yeah. You know, but now, mind you, when I watch Impact, I don't feel so much like I'm insulted. But, like, watching MLW this week, I definitely didn't feel not insulted. That's for sure.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. We watched some MLW. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there you go. That was number 2. Number 1.
Number 1 is Minoru Suzuki. No, fuck me.
I was like, wait, did he have 2 men?
No, it's
I wouldn't be surprised.
It just, like I said, this program is just taking so long to go in between each thing. Sammy Guevara and Jay Lethal, the main event of AEW Dynamite. Jay Lethal's debut in ring in AEW, and it did not disappoint. It's great to see Jay Lethal in front of a big crowd like this, being able to be on top of his game and go with Sammy Guevara, a much younger dude, and he just looked like he belongs. He belongs in front of a crowd like this. Hopefully he doesn't have to rely on like the Black Machismo stuff to get over and everything. But
he's not gonna do that shit.
I hope not. Especially once the theme started as Macho Man and went into something else, I was like, fuck yes.
It's just like a little throwback to to some of the shit that he's done, and not even the Black Machismo, like, but he's just, in general into the guy. So I was worried when he came out to the stage because all you heard was that part, and I was like, oh no. But
yeah.
Here you did hear the rest of it, and it was like, oh, it goes into something else. But I thought it was really fucking good. I like Jay Lethal, which is I guess a controversial opinion on Twitter these days.
It is. What was it that he was quasi in trouble for? Something with Taylor Hendricks and not, was it? She wouldn't sleep.
There were some accusations against him that I don't even know. It wasn't like super crazy shit, I don't think.
This is
maybe threatening a job or something, but it's like, I don't know.
And this is my opinion.
Ring of Honor, I guess, investigated it. They said they found nothing.
Yeah.
So,
now, mind you, they also investigated the Bubba Ray thing and found nothing too. So, and
Ring of Honor does exactly what I would do if I was in those companies. I said it at that time, man. Any of that shit. Well, not that shit, but like the whole Bully Ray thing. It's like, yeah, we'll investigate it and we'll get back to you, and you just never do.
No.
When somebody asks whatever happened with that, you're like, oh yeah, we did look at it. Nothing. It was good.
Yeah, and like what I'll say, and like, you don't want to hear that ever, that somebody is doing that, but at the same time, you got to look at the surroundings. ROH didn't have a women's division at the time that I know of, and Taylor Hendricks was garbage in the ring. So whether or not this happened or not, I don't know, but I don't think she would have had a job there anyways for very long. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just, there's been no proof of that. I think that, I'm letting this one go. I don't know. There's never been any proof of anything.
If there's proof,
I think a lot of those, honestly, like Marty Scurll, he has to wrestle in Puerto Rico these days.
Is that where he's wrestling?
I heard he was wrestling in Puerto Rico. He did wrestle in Puerto Rico.
Fair enough.
Because anywhere else he tries to go, people run him out of fucking town. They contact the booker and they do all this shit, and it's like, correct me if I'm wrong, he had sex with an underage. Oh no, she wasn't underage over there, but she was intoxicated, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know to what extent that means, but this was when he was a younger man, and again, it's like, do we hold this against this guy forever, or can he fucking wrestle again?
Yeah.
Or can he have a life? Yeah. No, we all did fucked up shit. We've all made mistakes when we're young. No. That's the thing about these days.
Yeah.
Is like, people want to dig things up on people, and it's like, you grow. Instead of looking at a change of opinion as an evolution of oneself, it's, oh, you switched. Like, yeah, I got older. I got smarter. I switched my fucking point of view.
Exactly. It's true. It's true. It's like B-Rad Brad said in the chat there. Kelly Klein also made accusations, but she has somewhat of a shady past, and it's one of those things where, like, unfortunately, if you have a shady past of any sorts, your words aren't going to be taken with as much levity as if you had lived a clean, straightforward life. But at the same time, Jim, not one of us normal human beings can't say in our life that we never had sex with a drunk girl. We've all been drinking somewhere, and we were both drunk and had sex. You know what I mean? Like, that's happened.
Yeah,
that's happened to everybody, right? Like, and to have that as the whole base, it sucks. Like, if he forced himself on her, yeah, fuck off. But
no, that's not this situation. Oh, well,
no, I'm saying if, like, you know what I mean? Like, let's say if that happened, yeah, sure. That's
bro, I fucking made that mistake. All right, I woke up the next day and was like, oh no. You know what I'm saying?
I shouldn't have done this.
Yeah, I've been fucking drunk and made bad decisions.
Of course. It's one of those things where,
like, I feel like women have done that to me.
I don't. But, I was walking around a bar one night, though, and one girl came up to me and was like, "You're going to get fucked tonight." And I was like, "Oh, my God."
By who?
I don't know. Yeah, like, please don't let it be a dude. I don't want that.
Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Come on, big black dude.
Yeah. Oh, let's go dicks. Let's go dicks. Let's go dicks.
So yeah, number one, Jay Lethal, Sam Guevara.
Yeah, very good, man. Very good.
Man. It was great. I fucking like Jay Lethal. I thought this was awesome. Sammy Guevara goes over. I don't know where you go with Lethal from here. I mean, I don't think it hurts him that much, but
no, like,
it's a weird place to debut him. I mean,
yeah, well, but you know what though? That's something that they've done throughout. Anybody that debuts in the TNT, Eddie Kingston lost his debut match. Look where Eddie Kingston is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, is Jay Lethal the character that Eddie Kingston is? No, not a fucking chance.
Also, though, with this too, the way they debuted him, I don't understand. I just think they were like,
yeah.
I mean, because this show the show got really good ratings. Were any of them? Oh shit! I gotta see that Jay Lethal match. I don't know about that. I think it was Cowboy shit day. It was the other stuff. So why not just? Sammy Guevara is going to do an open challenge. That's interesting. That's as intriguing as Jay Lethal.
I agree.
And then, what the fuck? He does an open challenge. Boom, 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 boom. Fuck it on the screen. Jay Lethal. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know TNT doesn't like that shit, but here it would have been the same thing.
Yeah.
Just a way cooler debut.
You're probably right.
But anyway, I like that guy. I hear him on, like, anything I've heard from him, I hear him on podcasts, which, granted can be bullshit, but he seems like a good dude who I've been a fan of for like 20 fucking years.
Yeah. I've been watching Jay Lethal since like 2004, 2005.
And also, there has been talk, it's something that the WWE fucking drones like to pull up. They'll be like, what about a black guy? That's true. There is no main event, African American dudes.
There also isn't no main event East Indian dude. There's no main event Chinese dude. There's no, you know what I mean? Like, sure.
Well, that's true.
It's a problem that it's a lot of just. But then if you look at it, if you take percentage, like the percentage of white wrestlers, percentage of black wrestlers, percentage of this, and then you take it and just be like, okay, so what percentage is highly, shown on TV? If they line up, then, well, like, what are you going to do? Just throw out? Yeah, I just don't get it. I
think that I think other, obviously, wrestlers of other races are still coming back, still trying to recover from just the lack of inclusion in the past.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, who's out there? Who was AEW supposed to get and bring in and be like a main event or be their first, black champion?
I don't know.
Scorpio Sky is the only one, and it's like, man, they got you'd have a long way to get him up there. I think they could have at one time.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, they had all this, it's tough when you have guys get super over, but you've got this, like, big 2-year plan. So, like,
yeah.
So,
yeah.
Jay Lethal is a guy. Could Jay Lethal be AEW champion?
I don't think so.
I think he could be. I think he's on the level. I don't think he will be, but
I could see him doing TNT. I think Jay Lethal has just been away. Jay Lethal is wrong place, wrong time his whole career, right? Like he's never been where he should have been, and right now he's finally where he should be, but he's getting older, so most of his big body of work is stuck in ROH. And unfortunately, for the longest time, ROH was not the place to watch once, the Elite left. And when the Elite was there, that's the only reason why people were watching it anyways. You know what I mean? So,
we'll see what they do with it, Lethal. I mean, I like him. I don't know how great of a baby face he is. He can be, but, man, he's a really good asshole heel. I know that.
Yeah, I agree. As a babyface, I just like watching him make impressions, right?
Yeah, exactly. And the woo off from TNA is the best in-ring wrestling segment of all time. I don't care.
Imagine that.
Made up
TNA,
too. Like went out there and fuck, that just came on the spot.
Imagine TNA with the best wrestling segment of history
Drew?
for Jim.
That's my line.
That's my line. That's my line.
They both end up like fucking dropping elbows on their jackets and shit.
Fantastic.
I can make all the girls cry, even the fat ones. Like that one right over there.
Did you hear Ric Flair say that if you want to do ratings, Tony Khan, give me a call for him and Punk? It's like, Jesus Christ.
Who said that?
Ric Flair.
Oh, he's gonna wrestle CM Punk?
Oh yeah, no, he said it'll be the best ratings they ever had. It's like maybe for the wrong reasons. Like people will tune in just to see if Ric Flair will die in the ring.
He started a podcast again.
I don't care because you know what? You know what's going to happen, Jim? He's going to do 4 episodes and then he's going to stop. Like always. Like he's done the last 3 times. Right? Like,
yeah. Well, there you go. Very good. That's the top 3.
That is the top 3. Where shall we go now, Jim? We going to just talk about the rest of Dynamite?
We talk about the rest of Dynamite. We talk about just some of the other shit in the week of wrestling. Did you see anything? There was so much. I need to start making a list. There was a lot of dumb shit in WWE, but I didn't really take notes of it.
Oh, we going to the WWE, hey? Okay,
No, just not the releases or anything. Just like kind of the week in wrestling. I mean,
let's see here.
You want to do this Dynamite? It's on the screen, so let's just do it.
So
right. If you have to switch it, it'll take like 2 days.
Actually, this one, it just seems to be the top 3 that's not switching very well. I might just have too much shit in the top 3 thing. Who knows?
It's like a fucking money shot at a rave, that explosion of colors.
You drank a bunch of glow sticks, and this is what your jizz looks like after.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. I didn't know I was doing a podcast with Owen Wilson.
Wow. Other things on this show, they did the kind of the Omega write-off, which I thought was really fucking good too. The little tension between him and Cole, great. You know that shit's coming, and it's going to be awesome when it does.
Yep.
And also, I guess while we're here, might as well just mention it, that he is out of the AAA match with El Vikingo, which sucks.
It's a fucking shame. But it is what it is.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, like, his body is absolutely thrashed, right? So
that's great. Take like I didn't see a single person out there who's didn't. Everybody's like, yeah, go take time, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, like,
we'll see, because like story wise, everything wise, I think it's great. Like, he can heal up, and it's perfect. He's not when he comes back, it'll be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, good.
Yeah.
Very good shit.
Like apparently he needs multiple surgeries, right? Like he's got shoulder issues, hip issues, neck issues. He's got vertigo. Like the dude was talking about how he needs to actually. The ring will start spinning on him, so he's had to learn to work in a spinning ring. Like, that's fucking ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. I was in a band with a dude who had vertigo. It was fucked.
Oh, really?
It would just he didn't have it all the time, but it would just all of a sudden it would hit, and he'd be fucked for like days.
Jesus. Wow.
It's been like 3 days randomly, just spinning. Shit, it's fucking terrible. You can't do anything.
Fucking imagine, eh?
Yeah, it's not like even if you're sick or you feel like shit, it's like you can at least sit and play Xbox or watch movies or whatever.
Yeah.
Not with that shit, bro. You just have to fucking lay there.
You close your eyes and you lay the fuck down in the dark. Things can't spin if you can't see them.
That's the spirit. You can still feel like you're spinning.
Yes.
It's happened to me. I've been in the dark and been spinning before, bro.
Yes. Many a times where I had drunk too much and I go to sleep, like I'd almost be ready to fall asleep, and then all of a sudden, the room starts spinning on you. And a big trick: put one foot on the floor and one foot on the wall, and it's just like, okay, I'm good. Hopefully, I fall asleep like this.
That way, if you fall off while you're spinning, you're fucking
you got 2 points of contact, 3 if you count your asshole, right? So,
yeah. Last time I spun was probably like 15 years ago. I showed up to a Christmas at my father's house and was drinking like big, had these big plastic white trash cups,
solo cups.
Because I come. Not bigger than that, dude. Like huge, like gas station fucking, like
big gulps.
Like you went to some fucking baseball game and they gave you a plastic cup,
Wendy's
that's like
large drinks.
32 ounces or whatever. And I was drinking gin and sevens out of that shit all day. And I got so shithoused that I passed out just spinning and shit in a spare bedroom at his house.
Yeah.
Before like I think before dinner even, I passed out. I was so drunk.
I remember once when I was 15 years old, I went to my cousin's house, and we were always really close, right? Like we go rent movies or whatever. But this time, when I got there, she's like, "Hey Tyler, I'm going to the cabin with my friends." And I was like, "Oh fuck, okay, fair enough. I guess I don't really want to go to the cabin with her friends." And she was like, "It's gonna be girls' night plus Tyler." And I'm like, "Oh okay, I'll go." Right? Like, it's like, okay, cool. Dope. So we go there, and now 15-year-old Tyler, though, proceeds to just get the drunkest he's ever been in his life. Pounded back a 26er of vodka in about an hour and a half, and then blacked out for the rest of the night and woke up, and everybody was crying. And I was like, oh, my God, what did I do? Everybody's crying. I'm the only dude here. This is me. This is all me. Right? So there's pictures of me just sweaty as fuck because I had just passed out, and when I came to, I was red as a beet, fucking just a mess, and everybody was crying. But it turns out it was just girls having arguments, so it wasn't me. So I slept easy that night. But yeah, like just completely batshit, just completely drunk.
Yeah, it happens, dude. I don't drink anymore.
I rarely do it. And when
but
I drink,
anyway,
smearing off ice like a loser. So.
Who wouldn't admit that to people?
I don't. I have no shame. No shame whatsoever.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I know on this show you've said some crazy shit that you just don't care.
Yeah, like
I appreciate it. It's good. It's a personality that you don't get on most wrestling podcasts. MJF had a great post-match promo from the pay-per-view. I don't know, Ishii with Orange Cassidy. It's like an amazing tag team. Holy fuck. How Ishii walks, man. That guy.
He's seen better days, for sure.
I fucking love him so much, man.
Like, if he stays in America, he should come out to the I've seen better days.
Oh, no.
something
people seem to know who he was and shit. So.
Like, it seemed like it would have been much more welcoming not in Virginia. I don't see Virginia as the big New Japan city. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do?
What are you going?
I thought he got a good reaction from everybody.
It's possible.
Didn't you?
It's during the match, yes.
The entrance. I mean, what are you gonna do? He came out with Cassidy. It's a Cassidy song.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell you Ishii's song offhand anyway.
Oh, it's just generic rock number 6.
Right,
I don't know.
Old WCW shit.
Yeah. Or
I think Chris Jericho actually said specifically, like, he did at one time had a song and he picked it from a group of songs and it was like Rock 7 or something.
Oh yeah, because it's the MGM library or Turner Movies. What's it called? What's that movie thing he's got? Is it MGM? No.
Oh, I don't know. Turner probably.
Yeah, they got a library of a lot of music. And that's
what they would use for like sports and shit like that.
Yeah, and for movies and shit like that. So
well, and Jimmy Hart was also the master of he did a lot of that shit too, though.
He did.
He'd do rip-off versions of Even Flow and shit like that.
Yeah, Come As You Are for Raven.
Just play the fucking riff backwards.
Changed one fucking note in it.
Instead of bum bum ba-da, it's a bum bum ba-da, you know, ba-da.
What were you
It's
doing?
like,
Doom, boom, boom,
yeah, it's fucking great. This was awesome. I hope Ishii shows up more. I still really want to see Ishii and Miro.
Yeah.
That's like low-key fucking dream match for me.
That's true.
Just have Miro beat Ishii, I guess. Fuck
it.
I don't know how I feel about
Who
that.
cares?
I guess you can.
It's Ishii. He's 40-something fucking years old. What's he going
He's one of our favorites. He's like one of the...
He is.
I mean, if there was, we each have our own boy stables, but if there was like a collective boy stable...
Ishii's in there.
Ishii's definitely in there,
Yeah. 100%. 100%. Would Henry Godwin be in the collective stable?
No, not for me. That's your own boy stable.
Oh, okay.
I love that he's in yours, though.
Oh, dude, Henry O. Godwin, Hog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just a fucking gem of a wrestler.
Try to get you. You could tell us yours by donating $1 in the description, and it'll come up on screen.
Yeah, do it.
Who's in your boy stable? What are the rules for boy stable? Guys who were never
Can't be world champion.
Can't be world champion.
Right? Like,
Is that it?
I don't know. I think
You look
it
at to be dudes that were not super popular.
Yeah,
fucking.
You can't be world champion. You couldn't have been one of pushed for.
Yeah. I don't know what mine is
years and
offhand,
years.
but definitely Scott Norton
Yeah.
comes to mind.
Yeah.
Mortis.
Henry O. Godwin. Let's see. I don't know. Or off the top of my head, Henry O. Godwin. 100%. That's for sure.
That you guys went through that terrible era, and the only the thing that you took away from it was Henry O. Godwin was pretty good.
Yeah, Henry O. Godwin was awesome.
Yeah, I love it. Butcher also, I'm taking there's no news this week, and I'm just blowing a bunch of it. But the Butcher tore his fucking bicep. He's on tour right now with the E-Tid Every Time I Die.
That sucks.
So I don't know how you play guitar with a torn bicep.
I don't know either.
Maybe a torn left bicep. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. So I don't know what's happening with that. I'd be pretty pissed if I was in the band and it's
yeah,
dude got hurt wrestling, and now we got to cancel the rest of our fucking tour.
You got this new dope album, and you fucking ruined it. You fucking wrestler. You dirty wrestler.
There's one thing. He's the second guitarist.
Yes.
Could they get by without him? Probably.
Yes.
But not ideally.
I've watched videos of them playing live. He really just plays with his foot on the amp and bobbing his head. That's really all he does. So I think,
Well, I'm talking about what he does on guitar. I mean, he's the rhythm track. I mean,
yeah. Well, yes,
but
you would need a comparable rhythm guitarist, but I mean, I'm sure there's comparable ones out there.
one time it was a fucked up thing, man. In my band, Stone Cloud Sunday, I was rhythm guitar. I hurt my back to the point where I could not even stand up.
Yeah.
When I had to piss, I was like, oh, here we fucking. It took everything in me to get to the bathroom to piss, and we had a show playing outside at this fucking downtown whatever deal, and they just had to do it without me. And I don't know how it went. That would have been crazy. But because there's parts that I brought in and shit,
Yeah.
where it cuts and it's me, and he had to just cut on the fly. But you can do it, I'm sure they could do it, but
Oh yeah, I mean,
it would be less than ideal.
yeah.
But I'm glad you got into that album, dude. I know
did.
you're not a super metal guy.
I'm not a super
but
metal guy, but what helps with me? What helps is if there's a melody, right? Or what I can hear, the melody that I can discern, right? I'm not saying that there isn't a built-in melody in some metal songs, because there obviously is. But first when I heard, I think it was Post Boredom, I was there was no band to it. I was like, is this Rise Against? Right? And then I look it up and I was like, oh, that's Every Time I Die.
Rise Against is doing really fucking pussy shit.
Well, but then I was like, it sounds like old Rise Against music.
Oh.
That's what I thought for that song. And then I listened to the album and I was like, oh shit, okay, Planet Shit's pretty dope. What's the one after Post Boredom's Monsters or something? I can't remember. But anyways, the album's really good. I really enjoyed the album.
Yeah. So definitely up in my possible album of the year.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry. Moving on. We get distracted here. That's what we do.
It's my favorite thing to do.
Here we had the so they set up MJF and CM Punk.
Very simple, hey?
Dude, all this shit with CM Punk You know, same with the Eddie Kingston thing was just super easy, like super casual, like the way they did it.
Yep.
This is just super no nonsense. And it's great. I thought Spears was really good here too. While MJF's talking, he's just sitting there having a snack.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Yeah. He's the number one accountability buddy, right? So
it's great, man. And yeah, perfect. CM Punk comes out and they've got, you know, so far to go. Just walks off in the handshake. The promos, we've talked about it since he came back. The promos, dude. Plus the fact that MJF met him as a kid, and there's this picture of dorky MJF as a child with CM Punk, and it's like, dude, you got to use. I hate to, you know, it does feel very WWE to like put it up on the screen during a promo, but for this, I'll allow it. Dude.
I would too. B-Rad Brad coming with the fucking heat in the chat. MJF wore the same color suit he wore when he met Punk as a child.
Are you fucking serious, dude? I didn't even know that.
That's fucking crazy.
What about Punk? He didn't do anything. Throwback.
This, like this, I can't wait for the promo battle between these two because it's gonna be great. One thing I did like about this whole segment though is even before Punk came in, they're sowing seeds even for Wardlow and Spears. They're just building up that Wardlow MJF program just in the background, just by him focusing on Spears more, Wardlow being far away, the hatred in his eyes for Sean Spears just looks like he's discontent. This is really good, really good.
You can do this shit,
yeah,
and it's not that fucking hard. You know, it's I hate to like compare it to other people, but with their pro wrestling, it's like, oh, we're gonna break these guys up. Oh, smash the viewers.
Sorry, Jim. Sorry.
Smash the viewers over the fucking head with dissension for 2 weeks and then break them up and then have the match and then that's it.
Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares. B-Rad Brad again, fire in the chat. Punk is wearing a Rancis shirt, comes out Outcome the Wolves. And the first track on the album's Maxwell Murder.
Maxwell Murder for you.
Smoke a dozen and I'm out of the bitch like that. Fucking love
what the fuck? Do you think that's on purpose?
I sure fucking hope so.
Dude, that's insane.
B-Rad Brad,
I don't know.
I gotta talk to you before we do this show. You give us so
yeah, exactly. Just dude, give me everything, man.
Yeah, like just give us a call on Friday nights, okay?
Yeah. We need to grow the show so that we can, well, first off, pay ourselves, and then employ B-Rad Brad to fucking be our fact checker and
be
shit.
a producer and shit.
Exactly. Yeah. Like a producer, but it's more of a like, Brad, what was that? Oh, right, great, thanks. Guy whose brain is not riddled from decades of drug use.
Really? Really, though?
Shit. Someone asked me, like, how long have you been smoking weed, dude? And I'm like,
how long has it been?
I had to think about it. And I'm like, every day for over 20 years.
There you go. Mitch will roll the joints and pack the bongs. My answer to that question, if somebody asked me how long I've been smoking weed, would be, how long is a piece of string? And say something too goddamn long. That's how long.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of times, I wouldn't say every day for that long because when you're younger and shit. But definitely every day for a decade.
Yeah.
Like, I can remember the last time I didn't have any.
When I was in Cuba. Yeah, when I was in Cuba.
That's terrible, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mitch, since 2009. There you go. There you go, baby. Getting high in the motherfucker. So that's awesome. So I guess we've set up. I guess we didn't talk about. We didn't talk about Cowboy Shit Celebration because I'm a terrible host. Good to see John Silver as always.
Great. Good to see Adam Page giving him kisses on the cheek. It's great.
I love John Silver, that tiny, beefy little man.
I do too. I think he is one of the greatest upsides for this company, in my opinion, for the future. I fucking think he's fantastic.
And his character and everything's funny, but there's like this sort of genuine...
He's lovable.
Happiness that comes out of the guy. Like every time I see him, like he just seems like a dude that you'd want to hang out with. You know?
Just for the fact that he would brighten your day just because he's fucking funny, right? Like...
And look at him. Like, I laugh looking at that fucking guy when he, like, puts his little arms up and shit. He looks like...
Yeah.
He looks like a Winner Is You guy and shit. Like he's
He does.
he looks like God damn it, what were those called now? Those little fucking like orange action figure dudes, muscle figures.
Orange.
It looks like one of those.
I can't remember. I don't know what you're talking about.
They're from the 80s. They're a toy. They're called Muscle.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And it stood for something. Literally, I swear to God, it did. It stood for, whatever the fuck. It was an acronym. But they're these little, like, flesh tone. And later on, they made neon ones, too. Flesh tone little fucking figures. And you get them out of vending machines and shit. But they were, like, super... No, maybe not vending machines. You got them in stores. I actually have some Lucha Libre ones.
Really?
Still in the box. Because I got a couple years ago from, like, Master Public. They're doing all that shit, so... Yeah, I got a bunch of them. I got the whole set of like all the. They're still the same thing as those '80s toys, but all the same as luchadores. Luchadores. Yeah. So anyway, they're pretty cool. But that guy's great. And then Danielson. I guess they're turning him heel. I mean, maybe not though. I don't. People are like, oh, he's heel now. I think after this, he could definitely go right back.
Oh yeah, like this. The story of Daniel Bryan is not so much that he is a heel. It's not so much that he ever was a heel. In the Indies, Daniel Bryan is just the most competitive person you've ever met. He's going to try everything he can to beat you. You know what I mean? It's just the way he is. Right? If he's got to kick your fucking head in, he's going to kick your fucking head in.
I love this fucking chat, dude. Muscle, millions of unusual small creatures lurking everywhere. Thank you, Mitch.
The fuck is that?
That's what those figures are.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. There's an NES game for it, too.
Oh, wow.
Maybe it wasn't a big in Canada thing, or...
I don't know. I just don't remember.
Yeah, look them up.
God damn, you're making me do it, too.
Yeah, they were great. So, like, I... was on eBay sometimes looking at them. Like, I've got out of toys now. I stopped because I sold off a lot of the shit I had, but I really wanted them. I've got those Lucha ones. Those are cool. They make them for movies too now.
Crazy.
So
I don't remember those. I really don't.
Yeah, they were all super fucking cool, dude. Like, if you look at them, I don't know.
I'm looking.
Dudes with weird heads and pyramid heads, and it was a Japanese cartoon. It's a crazy fucking cartoon if you watch it.
I'll have to. I'm probably gonna dig myself down a rabbit hole here.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good. Anyway, so I thought it was good. After a pay-per-view, you set up your shit. Bryan Danielson and Hangman, CM Punk and MJF. Let's go, dude. Let's fucking go.
Let's go. Yep, I'm all for it. I really like this Daniel Bryan character. It's really given Adam Page just the easy layup for his first feud as champion, because Daniel Bryan, at the flip of a hat, just by saying the word WrestleMania, creates everybody's hatred towards him. So
you're full time. You guys full time call him Daniel Bryan.
Did I call him Daniel Bryan again?
Every time this whole time today.
That's fair. Fuck it. Who cares? Obviously, I don't.
Obviously, you don't. And also, there was a women's match, so that's Dynamite.
Honestly, I have not been the person that skips a lot of AEW. I skipped that match. I did.
Nyla Rose defeated Hikaru Shida.
Yep.
Off the help of Deeb, who came in from the crowd and fucking recruited her.
If Deeb was in a match with Shida, I'd watch it, but I really don't enjoy Nyla Rose matches. I find Hikaru Shida needs to be in with a really good wrestler for it to work, and with Nyla Rose, it's not good. So, yeah. I
expect more of somebody who was at one point a dude. That's really it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Please save me.
You're like, let's get out of this. I'm just like, no, you know.
Yeah, I do agree. Because bodies are different, right? Men's bodies are usually more powerful, more muscle based, which allows you to look more impressive in the ring. Allows moves to look stronger.
Couldn't we have got a, imagine if Eddie Guerrero would have fucking
Turn
You know,
the
went trans. He'd have been fucking the best women's wrestler of all time.
Eddie Guerrero, Manami Toyota. What's up? Take that match.
Trans Eddie Guerrero versus Manami Toyota. Yeah. Oh my god,
that would be awesome. What a great match.
Oh my god, yeah, that's amazing. Only a podcast with people who smoke weed the entire time would ever come up with.
Yeah.
Is that what, can we call this episode Trans Eddie Guerrero versus Manami Toyota? Or is that too far?
Can we? B-Rad Brad, are we allowed to do that? Tell me.
Yeah.
Would we get backlash for that?
Yeah, probably.
We probably would.
Yeah, and they're not going to go back and listen to the, 300 and whatever fucking episodes of me putting over gay and trans people. But
it's B-Rad Brad. I say go for it. That's spectacular. Okay, fair enough. That's the name of the episode.
Yeah. Keep an ear out. I forgot to mention that at the start of the show. Keep an ear out for what out of context line is going to be the name of the show. Put it in the chat.
Yes. My favorite so far is She Was 21. It's so open-ended. It could be anything.
You like that more than last week's Eastern European cabbage-based soup?
You know what? The only thing that one has hung over its head is really wordy, but it's very funny. But it's really wordy.
Well, we'll see if we can go
is
with
like
this.
7 letters, and it says so much, yet so little.
What, Dale Torborg was on Impact?
Oh yeah, dude,
again?
The demon. Yeah, he's just full on the demon all the time, bro. I seen glimpses of it while watching the Suzuki match, because I fast forwarded just to see what was on the show. And it's really a whole lot of fuck all. But like I seen Dale Torborg. I stopped it for a second. I seen Kimberly and Brandy Lauren. I can't remember what her name is. Ava Story. I don't know. She's had so many fucking names. Dressed up as like Sue Young. It was stupid. Yeah, against the Inspiration. That match wasn't very good. But yeah, not a fan.
Okay.
Fuck it. Anyway.
Okay. Well, we're past where we usually take a break.
Are we?
But we watched MLW, and we've got to talk about that if we watched it.
Well, we might as well, right? Like, honestly.
We're good. Okay, let's keep going. Keep going. We watched MLW. What was this fucking thing?
War Chamber. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It was like a 45-minute match, maybe. The match was probably more like half hour. I don't know. It's basically War Games, but in one ring, and not just one ring. A 16 by 16 ring, probably, or was it an 18? Could have been an 18, but it definitely wasn't 20.
It was 18. I think it was 18. Maybe.
Okay. And it's a cage around, like, on the ropes and to the top, and has barbed wire on it. And it's like a 5 versus 5 situation. It's like Contra Unit versus the baby faces. Right?
Yes.
And I mean, I didn't take any notes while we watched. We watched this together, which we sometimes do. It always happens with MLW.
Usually, yeah. It's actually always with MLW.
They bring out the first person. It's a mystery person for the baby face team. And they put it as Montanza Duran. Yeah, Duran. And it's fucking Montanza. It's Jeff Cobb as Montanza. And I'm like, that's fucking dope. And then he takes it off and they're like, no, it's Jeff Cobb.
Like,
okay.
Oh, cool.
That's weird. Because they are kind of continuing the shit with Caesar Duran.
Yeah.
AKA Dario Cueto. So that's confusing. And he's just like, what? He's like, I don't get it. So whatever. Okay. So why would you do that? We were talking about it while we watched. It's like Cobb should be the second one in, if anything. The mystery or the end who comes out and just, House of Fire. Like, he's the first one. So when the heels go up 2-1, Jeff Cobb's just got to sell and sell and sell. And I'll tell you, Jeff Cobb's pretty fucking good. But one thing he's not that good at, he's just selling his ass off.
Because he's never done it. He's not that guy. He's not. He's always.
He shouldn't be. He's
not
that guy.
Right? Like, he should have come out. Like, this is the way I would have done it. He comes out at the end as Montanza, bullies everybody, fucking tour of the islands all over the place, fucking wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. game over, then takes the mask off. Oh, I'm Jeff
Yeah.
Cobb. That to me, but I don't know. I discovered watching this MLW show that I'm actually not a big fan of MLW. I don't think the show is written well. I think it's very sloppy. Yeah,
We watched Battle Riot. I love Battle Riot every year. And I love Battle Riot this year, too.
Yep.
We're going to see, because MLW has some cool shows coming up, a little bigger. And I'm going to watch those motherfuckers every week.
I'll watch them with you too.
Yeah. Thanksgiving has a pretty big card. What else is coming up? Some kind of tournament finals?
Yeah, there's a lot more to War Chamber, right? Like there's that they haven't released yet. I don't know what they're going to do with that. Like there's a ladder match.
Hey, that's what Thanksgiving is coming up, yeah.
Oh,
It's a ladder match, and it's got our fucking favorite ass dude in there. That crazy high-flying black dude in the mask.
Yeah. The Zarista or something, or Zenith.
He's got the
or
worst
something.
name, dude.
The worst name. Zenith, like the batteries or whatever.
Fucking Hood Luchador guy.
Hood Luchador guy.
Yeah. He's got the worst name. I don't know what the fuck. It reminds me of Quang, whatever the fuck is Wang or Zang.
Yeah, and he was also in the Battle Riot with Quang. Speaking of, Savio Vega was in this Battle Riot, and please, sir, I don't want any more. Don't
He came
give me
out
any more
second
Savio
for the
Vega.
baby faces, and he's
What
got a
the
kendo
fuck?
stick. And that's all he does is just hit people with a kendo stick. And then at one point he lays down and just lays there forever.
Forever.
The point is, at one point, there's at least 10 people in the fucking thing. Because there's 10 guys in the match. Oh, and there's also a cameraman.
Yes,
In the ring.
floating around.
And he's got fucking wires, dude.
All
that
over.
are mostly off the edge of the ring, but sometimes aren't, dude.
Sometimes it's the whole
wires
way
are just like
across
in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, like what the fuck, man? Like this is a tripping hazard, right? Like, don't you have a safeties operation?
As if 10 guys inside of a fucking, an 18 by 18 ring with a cage around it isn't absurd enough. There's no room. And at one point, the door just opens and 2 guys fall out. And I was like, okay, well, that defeats the purpose of this big cage and no one can get out. And so I just thought the whole thing was fucking, it's just weird, man. And I don't, as far as dudes that they have this big ass black dude who looks like NXT fucking material, but he's like 36, I think, when I looked him. What was that guy's name? He's got a shitty name too.
Dude, this name was
Nadoku
fucking
or something?
ridiculous. I'm not going to remember that one. Let's just call him Sudoku.
Sudoku.
Nadoku.
There you go, Sudoku. When you see people, and we've seen these people a bunch of times, and I still can't remember their names. They've got shitty fucking names,
Change
dude.
your fucking name. Get a new name.
Like, it's his real name, maybe, but it's like, I don't fucking know. Oh, he
Maybe
was
it
in
is
NXT.
his name. Maybe it wasn't.
No, that guy, really? That's funny. We saw him that first time we saw him, like, oh, he'd be a good signing for NXT.
He's already been there. Fair enough.
Well, there you go. He looks good, but they've got these, like,
Sendai Death Squad.
what's that? Mads Kruger is like their top monster heel.
Yeah,
and it's just like a tallish dude. He's like 6'8", but he's in this mask and he cuts promo and he's like, it's like, it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
It's more low. Okay, dude.
Pretty close.
It's like the enemy in a fucking old Nintendo game, right? Where they don't have actual voice.
Yeah.
So when the enemy guy comes out, it's just like... It's like, okay. They broke them up at the end with this huge brawl. Jacob Fatu has left Contra. He's beats the fuck out of this. Because, there'll be a Mads Kruger and Jacob Fatu thing at some point, which I just don't like the Mads Kruger. Plus, they have these, like, 2 henchmen. And they're literally like, Contra unit, whatever, number 1. And number 1 is like a pretty impressive looking, figure. But they come out in this kind of cool looking mask, take it off, and they just got like ski masks. Like, okay. And then the second one is just fat. He looks like shit, man.
Looks like Dad.
He does. He looks like a white trash fucking burglar, dude. I don't know. So I don't fucking know what's going on over there.
The dude that we were talking about, we can't remember his name in NXT. His name in NXT was Ezra Judge.
How do you know? I mean, you looked that up, but like, I don't. Ezra Judge? I don't remember seeing that ever.
Yeah, you guys need.
You probably never did.
No, I've heard the name, but I wouldn't have been able to put it.
I know we need to hire. I know.
Yep.
We don't even get paid, dude. So
No.
what do you want?
What are we going to do? Hire him at Beach Rocks and Jelly Beans? Like, fuck. B-Rad Brad, I'll send you a beach rock every week. Cool?
A beach rock?
Yeah, a nice smooth rock.
There you go. And he can howl at one once a week?
Once a week.
And he can take it out and put it in his backyard. And then,
Yeah,
like,
and
as
then-
your friendship continues, he'll have, you know,
yard
more and
full of
more
rocks.
rocks. And...
You
Sounds
know,
romantic.
on special occasions, I'll send you a big rock. You know?
That's almost as good of a story as The Notebook.
And then on the anniversary, we'll both have sex with The Rock. So,
Jeez. You could have a 25-man battle royal like the WWE. I like jelly beans, not the classic jelly beans though, like those shitty ones that would end up in your Easter basket, like loose. Like, how does this get loose in here? Like, not those. Those jelly beans fucking suck. But like, they have some Starburst jelly beans and shit. Those are
Starburst jelly
delicious.
beans are pretty dope. I like jelly beans in general, but I do like how they've evolved. I really do.
Ooh, Beach Rocks and Jelly Beans. Possible title. Very good. Very good. Very good, Evil Evan.
It's true. Thank you.
Stupid. So yeah, that was. I mean, the MLW thing. We did not. We were like hoping for a top 3 out of it, and we watched it. But more on MLW next week. We'll watch it. We're gonna watch it again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're gonna be down on Thanksgiving to watch MLW.
In the evening, sure.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be working through the day anyways. It's not like I get American
Oh yeah,
Thanksgiving off.
yeah. It's true. It's true. I'm going to my mom's house at noon. She lives it perfect where it's like it's a lunch, so I can sleep, wake up, go out there, eat a ton of food, bail the fuck out, and be home by like 3:00. You know?
Yep.
God damn, that's the way to do it.
Then you have a food nap. And you wake up.
Yeah, you come home, you take a nap, then later you fucking eat all the leftovers that mom sent home with you.
Yeah. That's a good time.
Fucking Thanksgiving part 2. Thanksgiving part 2. That's pretty good too. Moving on.
God damn.
So I don't know what else you got. You want to do the intermission here?
We might as well do our intermission here, huh?
Do a quick intermission. Do a 5-minute intermission here. Some of you will leave and not come back. That always happens.
Yeah.
Let's go take a piss. Have a
It's a
smoke.
pleasure seeing you. If you come back, we'll talk about the new wrestlers released by the WWE. So
J or D, whatever. Come. We'll be back 5 minutes. Yeah, news, a whole bunch more. See you then.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
yeah.
His son. Yeah, his son.
yeah. But yeah, no. So there was apparently plans for the explosive match to happen in an outdoor stadium, but the original plans were mid-September in Philadelphia, but that never went down. Also, Travis, maybe it was a year ago, we had talked about some riots that happened in Little Rock, Arkansas.
And then Cultaholic stole your idea.
Yeah, those motherfuckers.
Literally happened weeks later, yeah. The greatest coincidence or not.
Or not. I ended up getting like almost 500 views on that video at least, so hey, there was that. Maybe it was Cultaholic that maybe
Like
pops
a
up
up
related.
next thing, yeah.
So who knows? But this time, a riot kind of broke out at an ECW show in July 19th. It took place in Staten Island, New York. And so they had spoken, and by they I mean Meltzer, had spoken to like a dozen different people at the show, and neither of these stories are cohesive and go along with one another. So you could take it with a grain of salt that an actual riot had taken place. But the best that anybody can tell, it was the typical Bubba Ray Dudley enticing the crowd, but too many of these fans were quote unquote to be intoxicated, so they kind of lost control. Big Dick Dudley ended up getting hit with a cup of beer. He ran into the crowd to find said fan, and there were reports that Bubba Ray had challenged anyone in the crowd to hit the ring, much like he did on the Heatwave show. Fans actually tried during this show, with security having to keep them from coming over the guardrail, and even the Dudleys would have to help them keep them out of the guardrail. Right?
I'm looking at the photo that you have of Bubba Ray Dudley right now on the YouTube stream.
It's not in canon.
I was about to say, that's a Slipknot shirt in the crowd.
Yeah, like that's a 99 ECW and TNN
It's like,
logo on his shirt. And
what's
everything,
going on?
No. I just found that photo. I was just looking for one, and I was like, that one will do. That one will do. That'll do.
I'm sure he's saying the same shit that he says.
Oh yeah. Just being a filthy person.
34 minutes the main event took, entrances and all.
Oh,
34 minutes.
That went on way too long. Way too long. Like, Bubba cut that promo in the back. We didn't need anything else. Really didn't.
The Dudley boys aged like warm beer.
Fausty. Let's see here. They did end up going ahead, though, and having their quote-unquote main event, which was the Dudleys taking on Dreamer, Sandman, and Spike Dudley, much like it was here tonight. Although fans were throwing garbage into the ring the entire match. Didn't matter who was involved, it would happen. Alex Rizzo, a.k.a. Big Dick Dudley, and a 13-year-old fan were the two sole people arrested at the show. Both arrested for starting fights. And this whole building was actually a block away from the police department. So 12 cars showed up almost immediately. 12 police cars to an ECW
I
show.
thought that this was going to end up being the story where there was a bar outside the fucking venue and the ECW wrestlers went to the bar and then a huge fight broke.
We talked about
Did
that,
we talk
actually.
about... That's why it's so fresh in my head. Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, this happens a lot.
It does. This is not like crazy. You know what I mean? This is quote unquote ECW.
Well, Tyler shows you that I listen.
Yeah, hey, at least you know what's going on. But yeah, Big Dick Dudley spent the night in prison because there was actually a thought that he would not make it to the next show, and he only got out in time to make it there for the next show. Though he was late afternoon before they released him. This is all because he's still on probation for going to jail in the new year.
This further adds to Joey Styles being like, he's got so many litigations against him.
Yeah, like it's legit true. so yeah, there's that. And last, well, actually, it's not last. Almost last. Sandman would quit the promotion 2 days after Heatwave over dispute over his pay at the pay-per-view. I figured might as well bring this up here now. He would not quit. He would not be done. Right? Like, this was all negotiating ploy with Paulie. Right? So, it didn't completely work because he would be gone in September. Because he would make his WCW debut.
Hardcore Hack.
Yeah, Hardcore Hack. He would make his debut against Bam Bam Bigelow. Jobbing out to him. Bam Bam Bigelow shows up in like November. He'd wrestle his final match in ECW in September. So.
It's weird to think that what you see of Bam Bam right now is the last glimpse of good Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah, he would go to WCW and
like,
just do nothing.
Yeah, like whatever he does after WCW, I have no fucking idea.
Just indies.
It's just indies. He doesn't go to Japan again or anything.
I don't think so. Go.
Our black.
I clicked it. I'm not used to this. Program's laid out a little bit different, so I thought I had it off, but anyways, we're back. Hey, what's up?
Hey, how's it going? What are you doing?
What are you doing right now, eh? You sat down? I can turn this.
Try to cut him off before he makes it gay. We have a lot of shows on the Suplex City Limits channel. There's always new shit being added. So one of those shows is the Federation.
Yes. Well, if you stuck around during the intermission, you heard a clip from our latest episode, ECW Heatwave 98. This Thursday, we'll be going live at, I believe, 9 Eastern to chat Juice and Thunder Liger. We'll be doing a double feature, talking about 2 matches from the career of Mr. Liger. I know... I can't remember exactly what the matches are, but I know there's the Muda match with Kushin. There's a match against Sasuke, and who's the other match? I can't remember. But tune in. We'll be doing another match for a triple feature for a Patreon, but I won't be that much of a plug here on SCL. We try to sell you enough of SCL stuff. But what's coming up on your side of the pond, so?
Suplex City Limits Network, Old Guy Metalcast. There's a new episode I got to post after this. It's been up on our main feed, but fuck, what do you want from me? A lot of the other shows are all on hiatus at the moment. I'm just, Check Engine Light. We haven't had a new one, but we got a ton of shit up on YouTube, and then the audio version as well. But the YouTube one's the way to go. For that, They Live in Infamy, other shit on our channel. I don't know. Check it out. Go to suplexcitylimits.com. You'll get redirected to our Pawn Beat. Everything's under a category. There's all kinds of old shows that we've done and gave up on, and So yeah, good shit.
It's like it's a network. There's stuff that we give up on. It's there, but it's still there. Listen to it.
Indeed, good sir.
Indeed.
Moving on, I suppose we should take a look at all of the headlines in the week. There's not a ton.
No.
But there are some.
There are some.
And all that shit in the news.
This week in the news, what do you know? The WWE released more people. Over to you, Jim.
I'm Jim Vicious, and this is news to us. WWE releases.
Yeah. More. What do you know? It seems like it's every 2 weeks now.
Why not just do it last week or whatever it was?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, why not? Why the fuck not?
We missed a couple. We missed them.
Yeah, we missed 8 more people, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
But, there's the list. The list is not like as huge as what they have been, but, that's a good thing, I guess you could say. You got, Swerve, who's going to be killing it on the indies anytime now, so he's just fabulous. You know what I mean? Like he's going to be a welcome addition to any company that can get him.
Yeah, man. I've always dug Shane Strickland. I'm sure that's what he's going back to. He's fucking really good. Smaller guy, but really good.
Yeah.
So we'll see where he goes. Who else? Oh, John Morrison.
John Morrison as well, yeah. Yeah, he's, again, dropped by the WWE. They brought him in and just, he's been gone for years. He made a great name for himself. Johnny Nitro, Johnny Mundo, whatever it was. He made it work, and he goes to WWE, and obviously, same old. They don't know what to do with him. And, now he's gone.
I just...
Yeah, Jim is dying over there and just dying.
I coughed until I almost blacked out. Like, legitimately almost blacked out.
That would be.
And then I had 3 sneezes at the end.
That's what you're saying is full body orgasm.
I shit you not. Holy fuck, bro. It wasn't even from smoking. I'm just sitting here.
Just doing your thing. Just doing my thing.
Okay, so John Morrison, his wife's pissed on Twitter too.
Oh man, she is going scorched fucking earth. Absolutely. Yeah. And she, no apologies. You know what I mean? Just she's another ride or die like Rebby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's got her husband's back, and she'll fight for him. But it's like they released her 2 weeks ago. It's like, okay, well at least John's making WWE money still. Nope, gone. See you later. They both moved from California, and then you got like one girl that her visa was tied to everything. Oh, it's not a good look. But I mean,
right before Thanksgiving, right before the holidays.
Yeah. Yeah, like,
and the way they do it is like disrespectful as fuck.
Yeah, I'll put it this way: big fan of hockey, right? Toronto Maple Leafs used to have a GM named Pat Quinn, just a miserable son of a bitch, right? Just it's probably evil. You know what I mean? He even had a clause: there was no releases, no trades, no nothing until after Christmas, once a certain date hit. Right? So,
Yeah.
like, you know, it's just a nice person, you know, just a nice thing to do. But no, it's the WWE. What do you expect?
Yeah, exactly. So, John Morrison and Swerve Scott. Let's call him Shane Strickland.
Yeah.
And who else? Who was that? Go back to the other pit. Who was that cute girl there?
Oh, it was Nixon Newell. What was her name? I can't remember her name.
Doesn't matter.
Tegan
She'll be
Knox.
Nixon Newell
Tegan
again,
Knox.
then, right?
Tegan Knox was her name in WWE.
Tegan Knox.
Yeah, she kept on getting her knees banged up. Every time she'd come back, she'd hurt another knee.
Oh, right.
She's the one that had that thing with I can't remember these girls in NXT. It doesn't matter. Fuck it.
Dude, you should record a Liger theme cover.
Yeah, you should.
Do
Do it up, sir. Do it up. I'll play it. You know I will. But no, like there's even more releases too. Like all of Hit Row got released.
They just brought up, I love it. We're like, oh, that's so weird. They fired BFAB. You know, they just brought her up, and then the whole thing. You know, on second thought, fuck it. They didn't give that a chance.
Well,
So
there's also
crazy.
an underlying story to all this as well. Top Dollar, who has been the more verbal one on Twitter, he's in the picture. He's the bigger one. He called up the WWE office to complain about BFAB's firing. I'm sure that did not help him at all. Hit Row, the three of them released a song saying goodbye to BFAB. Probably didn't help him. And Top Dollar was said to have lots of heat backstage. So just be gone with Hit Row. I don't know.
Because of what, though?
I don't know. Who knows? It's WWE. Everybody has heat because
Heat with fucking bitches like Bruce Pritchard and shit. It's like old men who fucking
don't know nothing about anything nowadays.
who are just like, you know, you've heard it before, right? I mean, like where Moxley had to go in the trailer and shit and like do this apology to fucking all those. It's like they're all bitches. You get heat from those fucking people like doing nothing, fucking a hot chick that get pissed off at you.
Yeah, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where these guys. I don't know how good I don't know anything about any of them. I've like barely seen this thing.
I've barely seen them wrestle. I know I've seen one match of BFAB. I wasn't a big fan. To me, the only person out of this that I did like was Shane Strickland. I've never seen Top Dollar or Ashanti the Adonis. Is that his name?
No idea.
No idea.
Well, there you go. Who else? Who are the other ones then?
There's always a silver lining, Jim. Do you know who's up next?
Oh God, yes.
Jackson fucking Riker. Fuck yeah.
The kind of fan service that I did not think they were capable of anymore.
No, but they are, motherfucker. They are.
Like wow, they did something the fans wanted for fucking once.
Yeah.
And fired Jackson, because every time people get fired, it's like, how about Jackson Riker? Fire that fucking guy, because he's just a prick, but also he sucks.
He's garbage. He has no charisma. He can't get over because he's no good.
You're never gonna get over with like the shit that you're fucking trying to spout too.
No.
Not with the internet people.
No.
Because he's of his fucking rocker, man. The shit he's talking about all the time.
It's true. Though. It's really true.
Fucking asshole.
He's absolutely batshit crazy.
Yeah.
So be gone. Never come back no
That's
more.
good.
Hope he doesn't. I can see him going back to TNA as Gunner. I can see that 100%.
Oh boy.
TNA going to TNA. That's the test. If this happens, then you know TNA is never going to change.
I love that. It's like the Daniel Bryan thing. You still call Impact TNA all the time. That's what I love.
Oh, Impact will always be
TNA.
TNA. It will always be TNA. Always.
That's good shit. And is that it, or is there somebody else?
Well, and the last thing, the one thing that a lot of people are raving about is Drake Maverick and his Rockstar Spud. His video that he had supposedly in the can, waiting to be released because he knew it was coming.
He had to have had it in the can,
Had to
dude.
have.
I mean,
With the production value and everything like that, he had to have had this already done. And if you were Rockstar Spud, you would assume that you were next.
that's true. So the video, it's like he's wearing a WWE shirt and the still of it, and I'm like, dude, isn't that not what was happened last time?
Yes.
Where he like was wearing a WWE shirt and crying. So I started watching it, and I was like, ready to come back and roast the fucking guy.
Yeah.
And it goes from that and cuts into this whole thing where it's obviously a better version of him where he's all put together and shit versus the strung out looking fucked up version of him here. And it's so good, dude. I'm not even a fan of this guy. I never have been.
Yeah.
Ever since I first saw him on whatever TNA's Tough Enough thing was.
Oh, British Boot Camp.
I was like, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
This guy went out and got shithouse drunk the night before and was puking and shit and didn't show up. Like, fuck this guy forever. That was pretty much it. And I don't watch TNA, so I don't know what he did over there. I don't give, so I don't really have any background. Did some WWE, so
yeah.
I'm not a fan of the guy, but I am now. This was so good.
When I started watching it, I think it was right before we watched MLW, I think, and I went in for a smoke and I watched the video, and I was like, oh, I really hope he's not doing the same thing as he did last time. You know what I mean? Like, is this going to be another one of those sob story videos? Because if it is, be gone, sir, be gone. And then it cut and like had those effects, and I was like, oh, is this going to turn into a story thing? And it didn't. It was more of like a really good motivational speech to himself, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Good on him. Capitalized
at the end. He fucking gets a phone call and kind of smiles and walks off. So
yeah,
yeah.
So
good shit. I thought it was like really, really well done. Goddamn. So that's pretty cool. And then I don't know if there's nobody else then, right?
There's probably a couple more, but let me see.
How is that guy as a wrestler?
Rockstar Spud? He's good. He's good. He's good as like a cruiserweight style. Shane Thorne is the only other name. The last member of TMDK or TM61.
What was he doing recently? Was he?
He was in Retribution as.
I was gonna say what was he? Slapjack or something?
Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was Slapjack. Yeah.
What was the holding? T-bar and what was the other one?
Slapjack, retaliation. I don't fucking know.
I don't know. Okay. He's pretty good too. Like Shane Thorne is pretty fucking good.
I would love Mace was his name. Mace. Yeah.
I'd love to see him. Well, it'd probably say the same thing for New Japan Strong.
Well, like New Japan Strong, I could see that. I would love to see the Mighty Don't Kneel come back because they were a great tag team. A fan.
Agreed. The other dude I think is in Australia.
Yep.
He's from Australia.
Yep.
I think they should work. Dude, New Japan would be.
That's where they used to work. That's where they came from. They came from Noah and New Japan. Really,
it'd be great to get them back and do something with them because like they need actual tag teams over there so desperately. But someone mentioned it in the chat that Elias better not answer the phone. Dana Brooke as well. People are, dude, that's shitty. Like we like joking about Dana Brooke and everything, but like it's shitty when firings come and like and tons of people are like, oh, what about Dana Brooke? Dana Brooke better not. It's like, oh, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Jeez.
There's a lot of names that I suspect to be gone. You know what I mean? Still.
The Viking War Raider Machine experience.
They're going to be gone.
Dude, fucking please release those guys.
Do it. I fucking dare you.
Because then we can see if they actually have. Did they still have it? That's the thing. Is like things go there and they fucking start dying.
These guys haven't worked enough to gain a different style. You know what I mean? Like, I think if they were let loose on the indies, I think you'd see a great revival of that team.
Dude, I can't like the Viking War Raider experience. Are they on TV or what?
No, one of them's injured. I think Hansen's injured or Rowe is injured.
It's like you can't do anything with Hansen,
right? Right, a dude.
That guy's a fucking animal. He
looks like a woolly
beast,
mammoth
dude.
and can flip.
It's tremendous, dude.
Yeah.
Why can't he be a top fucking heel on his own?
I don't know. I don't know.
Nothing gets over. Then they still have. I guess I saw they released 80 people this year.
Dude, they
which
released
is more people than
roster
Impact even has on contract.
Yeah. That's crazy. But now, mind you, at some point in time, we had to see this coming because they've been hoarding talent for years and years. At some point in time, you're going to have to cut your losses and get rid of a lot of them because it's obviously a waste of money. And
They only use like 11 dudes on these shows.
Yeah.
They should fire more people. They should. I mean, honestly,
I agree.
the way they're doing it. If you don't give a fuck about building new guys, and they don't,
Nope.
and you're just gonna use like Randy Orton and fucking Matt Riddle and just the same shit, the New Day guys and Bobby Lashley and shit. What's the point? It's just like there's no. But SmackDown's the same shit all the time. It's just the same people. So who are your young guy? Who's the young guy in this company? That's like an up and comer. Honestly, is there one?
Dominic
Mysterio, who's about to have a feud with his father that nobody wants to see, and everybody's gonna fucking shit on.
Braun Breaker is probably the only standout I see. Right, so yeah, it's not a lot.
No
Slim
fucking
pickings.
no push to the future over there at all. It's crazy.
There isn't, and Austin Theory is another way. No. Austin Theory is in the Survivor Series, and they're round of cuts in the new year. I'm sure he'll be on it.
Elias could be I see one that go in the Viking War Raider experience machine. Remember when they had those guys mini golfing and cooking costumes and shit?
Yeah, basketball games. Just a bunch of fucking nonsense.
Riveting television. I'm glad that they fucking got that team.
Yeah, really. Really, though.
So yeah, enough of that shit. These people will be fine.
Oh, yeah. Most of them will be.
Yeah. I don't know what you got. You want to throw news stories out?
Oh, I have one. I have one 100%.
They're saying in the chat that Evil Evan saying that I'm just being nice to her because I don't want her boyfriend to come and punch me. I would love if her rich boyfriend would come over and punch me.
Yeah, come on, do it. Come on, do it, buddy. I'll give Stephen P. New a call, and he'll show you what to do.
Exactly. We saw a ton of Stephen P. New commercials watching Ring of Honor. Not Ring of Honor, MLW. I am going to inquire with Court Bauer about how much advertising is on there because it seems like Stephen P. New is the only person who advertises.
So yeah, they'll take anything.
Anything would be better than nothing, right?
You'd think, right? Yeah. You would think.
I'm going to inquire about it because like if we can get an SCL commercial.
Oh, dude, we'd have to hire
awesome.
like an animator or something to do some animation.
Yeah, we can make a good commercial.
I think so. So.
We'll see. I'm fucking gonna do it. Can't be that much. Anyway, and then the people who watch that will come and listen to our show and we'll be like, fuck MLW this week. A dude who looks like a G.I. Joe fucking baddie.
Yeah, he's even called Contra. Yeah, fucking wild. My news thing that I've had up here on the thing is they announced, what was the date that they announced? Was it January 8th? January 6th is another night of Wrestle Kingdom is actually going to be New Japan versus Noah.
Yeah, the 8th, the third day of Wrestle Kingdom.
The third fucking day. It's not in the Tokyo Dome. It's in the Akiyama Arena or Yokohama Arena. Is it the Yokohama Arena?
Yokohama, Kawasaki, Suzuki.
Yokohama Arena. Yeah. There would be an English pay-per-view. The portion of the proceeds would go to Japanese Red Cross. And yeah, color me excited. By the looks of it, they're going to have Tanahashi and Muta in a match. We'll see how that goes. We'll see. It all started when somebody, both of them tweeted out that they'll both have a conference today.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Before I start to complain, I'm just like, yeah. We subscribe to New Japan World, and we can never watch anything on New Japan World.
Yeah.
Oh, this cool New Japan thing's coming up. Not on New Japan World. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
It'll be on there like a week later. Like, that's cool. And I have to pay for this motherfucking thing?
Yeah, it's disappointing.
When I first saw the thing also, I thought it was funny. It was smaller. It was on my phone. It was like a thumbnail. And I'm like, why is Ibushi across from Okada? Oh, Bushi.
His name is I don't. I'm gonna say a name and I'll come off as ignorant because it probably doesn't work for Noah. Is it Miyahara or something like that? Mishahara or something? I don't fucking know, man. Can't remember. I can't know all.
Muda's like 1,000. Muda versus Tanahashi, bro.
I don't think that match is gonna be very good.
Yeah, I've seen Muda like 5-10 years ago, and I'm like, oh, he can't go anymore.
Okay, so Kiyomiya challenged Okada to a match over a year ago, so that's more than likely one of the matches. Yeah, so he's the current GHC, or Marufuji's the GHC heavyweight champion, so more than likely he'll have a match somewhere. Imagine like Marufuji against Shingo Takagi.
Yeah.
Champion versus champion. I don't know if they do that.
Well, it looks like Shingo. Who's Shingo across from there? I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either. Is it Kiyomiya? Okay. I don't know. Kaito Kiyomiya?
I'm not going to pay to order this.
No. This will definitely be a nefarious means, a pirate of the high seas sort of thing. And you know what? And that's just my thing. I always hear you and Evil Evan talking about your radicalization. I'm very sat back and just I'm an observationist. But this is where I'm radical. It's like I pay $10 a month for your shit already. I'm not paying for your paper.
Oh yeah, fuck them.
I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. You can eat shit.
I actually, and that's the thing too. I think it's funny is with AEW pay-per-views, every AEW pay-per-view that we cover on this show, I'd just like to point this out, is 100% legally obtained for and paid for by us.
Mine. Yeah.
I pay for every one of these pay-per-views. Yeah. I order them on fucking. Well, I wish I could order them on Fight, but this time it was on Bleacher Report. Because it's just the easiest. It's like you fuck around and try to. All that other shit sucks. It's all fucking crap. It's like I'm just gonna pay.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it, and I never feel like, oh fuck,
No, I agree. If it's something that I really enjoy, I will support you with my money. You know what I mean?
But yeah, this is we're already paying New Japan. Fuck you, bullshit.
Yeah, and right now we're not getting our money's worth anyways.
After 2 days of Wrestle Kingdom shit, I'll be honest, we're probably not going to watch a bit of that.
Probably not. No, not live. I'm probably not going to watch it live.
Well, anyway. No, but not period. I'm not going to I mean, what, 2 days of Wrestle Kingdom to cover?
See, B-Rad Brad has it right. See, he uses his VPN for Fight. I order mine from Fight. You should just use a VPN and use my Fight.
if I don't have a VPN. Well, I mean, I got a free trial. I guess I'll get another free trial probably.
You can. VPNs are everywhere.
That's fine. I have no problem with that either. That's to me legally obtained. We should be able to get it on Fight for that price. It's fucking bullshit. Bleacher Report sucks shit too.
You know what, man? I watched it on Fight beta service, cloud streaming to my Xbox from my phone. Flawless.
Last show, the last pay-per-view I got on Fight, and I did that. Yeah, just from phone to Xbox.
Yeah.
Flawless.
Yeah. So, I mean, props to Fight. They've worked a lot of shit out over the years.
Holy fuck, we're still doing this show.
Yeah, we are.
What else you got? Let's wrap this shit up. Matt David and Mike Bennett win the Ring of Honor tag team titles at Honor for All.
Oh, yeah.
And that is why this company is going on hiatus. Holy fuck.
It's true. It's true.
And fucking Mike Bennett, really, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's like, all right, we've heard enough Ring of Honor.
Yeah. I'm done with you, Ring of Honor.
People ask Jay Lethal, are you going to be at the Ring of Honor fucking swan song? And he's like, nope.
Oh, really? He's not going to be there? He's done completely.
Oh, he's exclusively to AEW.
Good. I like it. The only other news story that I have of any note came out yesterday, I believe, is GCW and Orange Crush are teaming together to do the Indie Wrestling Hall of Fame, I believe on the 23rd of January, the night after their Hammerstein show.
What?
So it's not a wrestling show as far as I can tell. It's literally a Hall of Fame for indie wrestling that they're going to be putting on. I could be down to see this being an annual thing where they're highlighting men of indie wrestling prominence. Because you think about some of the guys that can be in there. You can do Danielson. You can do a lot of guys. And I mean like Christopher Danielson, not Bryan Danielson. You know, what I mean? Like you can do Bryan Danielson too, of course. But like
Christopher Daniels, you mean?
Yes, that's what I mean. God damn, I'm a fucking loser.
Well, that's something, I guess. Indie Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
Chris Daniels is going to be wrestling with New Japan. So.
Yeah, the Nemesis show.
Yeah, it's going to be. He tweeted that. I saw Jay White was like interesting, so I don't know if he's going to wrestle Jay White or.
I think it's Jay White actually. Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Yeah, I don't know. You got anything else?
No, not really.
There's a 25-man battle royal taking place at Survivor Series.
Ooh.
To celebrate the 25th anniversary of The Rock making his debut at Survivor Series 96. Shit you not, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Shit you not.
Motherfuckers.
Please come back and lose to Roman Reigns, please.
Yeah, this is the WWE. Are we going?
And I don't care. I'm not going to go through this show.
No, okay, good. Because I was like, do I need to go find a picture of Survivor Series for the stream?
Why would you? And it's like the Survivor Series teams is fine. Do that, and then do some matches from each show.
Yeah.
The champion versus champion thing is so fucking stupid. You gain nothing. You should never want to willingly put your champion versus your champion if you got two of them. That's crazy. One of them's got to beat the other one. I guess which one's going to win.
Yeah, really though.
And it's like it does so much damage, and they just do it like that's their idea. Like yeah, that's what we do every year. The only time of year, except for the whole other rest of the year, where people can face off on brands.
Yeah. This is
terrible.
It's supposed to be.
And this
special.
whole like Charlotte Becky thing, I don't give a fuck.
Well,
I don't care.
There's so much going on, and you got Ric Flair just showing his ass. And this,
and his dick.
Is he? Is he showing his dick?
Well, no, I mean, but he's classically does.
Yes, 100%. The whole Becky Charlotte thing, I don't know if to take it as a work or not. Like a part of me feels like the way that they're promoting this. You know what I mean? Becky's going out and doing interviews talking about, coyishly talking about how sad Ric Flair is and how, like, she can't be friends with Charlotte while they're in the wrestling business and stuff like that. It's, to me, seems like it's a little bit forced. Yeah,
You're giving it too much credit. They're not capable of this, dude. I assure you.
Maybe it's just cattiness. I don't know. Maybe it is, right?
I saw her on some of her shit on Hawani's show or something, or someone's show. And she was very choosing what she was going to say and thinking. True. And very like, I mean, they're not capable of this. Are you serious? Like WWE, some meta fucking storyline of these two. Get the fuck out of here, dude. No. Bruce Pritchard come up with that? Or Vince McMahon?
Fair. That's fair.
Well,
very fair. Yeah.
But the people who are mad, I saw, like, they release more people, and all these people like, fuck WWE. Well, what's the main event on Raw this week? Watch Survivor Series on Peacock. If you're so mad, like legitimately so mad about it, which is a weird thing, and that's a whole other discussion. I mean, as an adult who's lived in the world and had jobs and done business and, as a musician, played concerts and dealt with promoters and just, life is like, this is business. You fire people, you hire people, you fire people. We don't need as many people anymore. We're firing people. That's how it is in life. And I think the people who get mad about it are fucking losers who don't understand life. They've never had a job, or they're young, or they're, I don't know.
Yeah, no.
As I would expect from a lot of WWE fans, diminished.
Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I fucking said it.
I fucking said it, man.
What you gonna do? Nothing.
I can mute you.
I don't know. That's it. I got nothing else.
Yeah, no, I don't really have anything else either, honestly.
I have to go do a bunch of shit.
Oh, really? I don't. I should shovel, but yeah.
Because you don't have a girlfriend. That's why you don't have to go do shit.
That's true. But yeah,
I have to go to the store and get soup ingredients and go to some woman's house, like on the burbs, to buy some shoes or something. And I got to go to Target and pick up my shit.
Sounds lovely. You can't get soup ingredients at Target? Obviously not.
It's not worth it, dude. She got to go to Walmart, dude. No, she can't go to Target. We went through this. That was added in later, because I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna order some drinks and fucking bullshit from Target.
Oh yeah.
Their pickup, the Target pickup's the best. You just like place your order, it's ready within 2 hours. Put it in your car. So good.
Evil Evan.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Popping out the episode names there. It's because you don't have a girlfriend. I do think Beach Rocks and Jelly Beans is the winner though, to avoid all the backlash we could get for Manami Toyota versus a trans Eddie Guerrero.
I think that's progressive thinking. How progressive of us to envision such a thing.
That's fair. Maybe. Okay. No.
Now you should do Beach Rocks and Jelly Beans. I don't know. The punk rockness of me is like, yeah, do the offensive thing just in case. I mean, but
just in case, do the offensive thing just in case.
Just in case, like people get mad and it catches on. I mean, that's like that's what I always say on here. A wise man once said, "Controversy creates cash." When is the most listens that show has ever had? When we fucking cause problems, when we do dumb shit.
True. It is true.
No, Beach Rocks and Jelly Beans or whatever the fuck. So it is. Thank you very much for hanging out, supporting the show. All you fucking everyone who shows up in chat live, you guys are the fucking legends.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
Yeah. And we'll be back next week to more MLW. That should be fun. MLW Thanksgiving. So that should be fun. I guess we'll see what happens at Survivor Series.
Are you excited?
By that I mean we'll hear about it from other people who watch it.
That's true. You excited for CM Punk versus QT Marshall?
Is that next week on Dynamite?
It is.
Why?
I don't know.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Bryan Danielson versus Colt Cabana could be kind of interesting.
I think he's just going to kill Colt Cabana in his hometown.
Yeah, he should.
Yeah.
Be about a 5-minute match, probably.
Probably. Should be.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So there it is. Hope you all have a good week, weekend, month, life.
Year.
Yeah.
Christmas.
And we'll be back next week to do this shit all again. So anything else before we go?
No.
May you get all the dick and or pussy you desire. Remember, a winner is you, and be excellent to each other.
Suplex City Limits. Suplex City Limits. Suplex City Limits.